Alright, treasure wash. Let's go. Need to be quick. We need to get there as fast as possible.
One wishes to you.
Grab on it, young Death Knight. Our people need sustenance. I found that these waters are bustling with red snapper. Oh. It's a very tasty fish. With a fishing net, I can catch enough to feed dozens of Draenei. Unfortunately, I was recently attacked by a creature known as a Murloc while netting in the river and have suffered some injuries that prevent me from doing my job. I need help. Use this fishing net near schools of red snapper, found in a Crystalbrook River to the east, to catch the fish. What do you say? Remember to return the net when you're finished.
Seek
Okay.
the path.
Red snapper, very tasty.
I need to do something first.
It's Murloc. It was indeed a Murloc. Wow, loot. Nice. Oh, it's not actually. Heck. Am I not finding fish? I'm not. That's a big oof. I guess I gotta manually find them. Not that that's a big problem. Ah, there it is. Out of 10. Oof, that's gonna take a long while. Why aren't they ready? No! Oh my god, this is so sad. I'd ask Alexa to play Despacito, but I don't like Despacito. It's a bad song. Oh! Hey, look at that. Oh, they're so difficult to see. Maybe I have passed by some of them. I wish I did. I have. Yeah, it would appear that I have missed some. Oh, maybe it's because I lowered the particle effects and it's difficult. Or harder to see them because the particle effects are lowered. Shiny seashell. Seashells on the seashore. Hooray! Shoo. Right. I'm returning to net.
Kronakai Christor.
Oh.
Safe journey.
Oh no.
Open your heart to the
Okay.
light.
Watch out for murlocs. Strange and extremely annoying little creatures. I hope the murlocs didn't cause too much trouble, Gordoth. I owe you a great debt of gratitude for all that you've done. Perhaps I could teach you how to fish. I'll even supply the fishing pole and the bobber. Thank you very much. Find action. You did a wonderful job, Gordoth. Our people will be thankful for this bounty. With that said, would you mind taking this haul of red snapper to Action at Azure Watch? He shouldn't be hard to find as he's awaiting this catch.
May your days be long and your hardships few.
Show me what you're selling. You have a strong fishing pole that increases my fishing skill by 5. And you have just a normal fishing pole. I think I'll sell the normal fishing pole, sorry. Shiny baubles. I think I'll sell that as well.
Dionysaka, the Naru have not forgotten us.
The Naru. Weren't they the Naru? Interesting. By the way, let's do some resource gathering. Quickly. No, I pressed the wrong button. I meant to press A, but I pressed Q. To Azure Watch. Hold on now, hold on. I need to collect every little thing that may need to be collected by myself or anyone else, for that matter. Now that I think about it, didn't Lord Baron Rivendare say that he was going to...
Warm wishes to you.
What do you think of my armor? Crafted it myself. It's a little different than what we traditionally wear, but extremely comfortable. Oh, it's white leather. Nice. Poor Dictina. That murloc gave her quite a scare. Action size. Hopefully she will recover from the injury soon. So I presume you're looking for work. Well, there's plenty of that to be found at Azure Watch.
Be well. Arcanon Poros.
Of course, I've got a job for you. We're always looking for Death Knights. Hopefully you will fare better than the Draenei we had to send back to the Exodar for burial. Action laughs. I am joking. You should have seen the look on your face. They got sent back to the Exodar for treatment of minor wounds. Nothing that they won't recover from. You're starting to make a name for yourself, Gordoth. How about trying your hand at hunting? Back on Draenor, our greatest hunters would hunt a beast that resembled the moon-greased stag of this region known as a Talbuk. If you think yourself Draenei enough, go out into the wilds and kill enough stags to fill your packs with meat. You'll find them grazing to the south of Azure Watch. Watch out for their horns.
May your days be long and your hardships few.
Okay, I will watch out for the horns.
The Naru have not
I will train
forgotten
you,
us.
but you are no
Kronakai
warrior.
Christor.
The Naru have not
By the
forgotten
Naru, you are
us.
no mage. If you're looking for training, you must seek out a Death Knight trainer.
Favor the road, traveler.
Totem of Akita. Arugo of the Still Pine. Cryptographer Oren.
The Legion's end draws
I think I've
near.
cracked it, Gordoth. Oren points to the totem. All that we need to know about the Still Pine Furbolg language is imprinted on the totems. With just a rudimentary understanding of how their symbols work, we can study the totems and learn to communicate with the Furbolgs. I've written down the basics of the symbol matrix on this parchment. Study it and then examine the totem. It should lead you to the next language totem. Speak to Arugo when you return an educated human.
Be kind to those less fortunate.
The primer provides translations for the basic symbology of the Furbolg language.
May the light embrace you.
Alliance
Seek the
Food.
path.
Each day is a
Technican
blessing.
Daivun. Ah, good to see you again. I'm glad that we were both able to get our meters fixed, or we might have never have found one another. Or we may never have found one another. And don't worry, we'll see to it that Amenvale gets help and supplies. Speaking of assistance, now that you're here, go around and introduce yourself to the others. I know that there's plenty to do.
Safe journey.
A paladin trader.
Greetings, friend.
We are on one in the light, brother, but I cannot pray.
Blessings upon your family.
Good fortune.
Though I cannot offer you training, young Death Knight, I can give you my blessing. Walk
Good
boldly
health.
in the light.
Long life.
May you find what you seek.
Please, sit and make yourself comfortable. Can I do at an inn? When you stay at an inn, you rest very comfortably. Because of this, you will become well rested much more quickly than you would in the wilderness. When you are well rested, you learn more from experience. You may also speak with any innkeeper to get a hearthstone, and can later use the hearthstone in order to liquidate it into the
Favor the road traveled by few.
Oh, you must be one of the survivors we've been hearing about. I'm glad that you came. Don't worry. We will send someone to see to Eon's injured egg. I'm most interested in hearing all about your harrowing story of survival. You're a brave one to have made it all the way here.
Remain vigilant. You wish to buy? Trade.
Yeah. Kinda. This is very, very nice looking armor set, even though it's so basic.
Be kind to those less.
I hadn't noticed it because it's usually on the Draenei side of things. No, the Draenei side of things is kinda just silly. You are very fortunate to be alive, you and I.
Good health. Long
Warm
life.
wishes to you.
I can instruct you in mining. Interested?
Remain vigilant.
In the fevered dreams of our injured guest, she spoke of a fisherman, Cowlin, who was in some distress at Silver Mist's Isle to the southwest, off the coast of Azure Mist. With all that has been happening, no one has had the opportunity to look into it, but I do feel a bit of worry. Perhaps there is something you can do, Gordoth?
Be kind to those less fortunate.
Tulun, remember to always show your respect for the elements.
Roma. Hect Gorda.
Exarch Menelaus.
Arcanon.
You have survived the wilds of our new home and shown yourself a cut above the others. I believe that you have come of age to assist those battling on the front lines of Blood Mist. The Hand of Argus could use a human like you. Report to Turalius, the pack handler. You will find him outside the Exodar, tending to the Elec. Give him these orders so that he may direct you towards your new duties on Blood Mist.
May your days be long. Your hardships.
Sealed. Oh well. Sealed documentation, I guess.
May the light embrace you.
The Naru have not forgotten us.
Blessings upon you.
Artifice.
Warm wishes
I'm
to
very
you.
busy right now, young Death Knight. Please excuse me.
Remember the lessons of the
Nice trade.
I dream.
Luck to you. Anything you like, I can help. You'll find many things here. Take time if you need. Good prices here. Something you like, what you want. Why do you do this? See you.
Okay, I'll leave you alone. Sorry. Professional trader
blessings
and
upon us.
tradesman.
May I be of service?
Man of trades.
May your days be long. and
Your
hardships
hardships few. Ooh, let's check here.
I hope you find something useful.
Cloth and leather merchant.
Seek the
You
path.
wish to buy? Trade?
This is male. It looks whack.
Buy
Man,
this a car.
no, none of them sells plate. None of them sells the equivalent of this. This armor. This interesting armor set. And they're all soulbound. Because they're from quests. I God dang it. Hold on. I want to see how it looks. It looks good. This is a good set. I like this set. It's so weird how I like this kind of dummy set, but I like it. Nothing I can do about it. Sorry. Jeez. Well, that's eggs. Alright, well, I guess I should learn the Still Pine Furball language system. Huh. The totem has various primal markings. You see owls, bears, wolves, and stags carved into the surface. You note a strange collection of symbols that makes my mouth form the word Akida. I begin to read the totem, barely able to pronounce the awkward words and phrases. Slowly, words start to form in my head. I think the totem is telling me to go up the nearby hill to the northeast. Oh. Still Pine Ancestor Akita urges me to follow him. I should just walk with him. I wouldn't be able to run to ride. Yeah, I'm outrunning him. Yo, 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 yo.
I need to get focused. I don't have a target.
Don't be in such a hurry, Ancestor Akida. Oof. That was a spook. Oh, there it is. Totem. He points to the totem of Ku. And he disappears. Interesting. I'm more interested in the copper vein, honestly. At least for now. When there is no copper vein, I will be interested in the totem of Ku. But until then, I don't think so. The totem has various primal markings. I see owls, bears, wolves, and stags carved into the surface of the totem. A strange collection of symbols that makes me form the word cool. I begin to read the totem, better able to pronounce the words and phrases. Words start to form in my head. I think that the totem is telling me to go across the Crystal Brook River to the east. Perhaps my destination is on the other side of the river. Still Pine Ancestor, cool. Redkenchisk Azulajor Summit. Cook zip fly. Jump Willow's River. Find Tikti. Oh, he points across the river. And he flies. I cannot fly. Keep that in mind, Ancestor Ku. Yay, look at that achievement.
It's too far away.
It's cool flying overhead. Doesn't seem to be approaching. This looks like a snake. The totem has various primal markings. Owls, bears, wolves, stags. Tick-tee is the word that my mouth forms. The symbols on this totem seem to translate much faster. The patterns and imagery all seem to blend into familiar words. I'm fairly certain that the totem is pointing me south, down the river. Something is at the bottom of the river itself. Ancestor Tick-tee. He asks that I... Well, I will. You got a roleplay walk, do you, huh? Alright, I will roleplay walk with you. Far you Mixik tak come, gaze upon the Kitchkal River. Follow, Ilog to Yor. Go, search Itik's Kill at Itik's Kill Bottom River. South. Swim speed increased by 150%. Water breathing. It's like better than actually it's better than actually riding my mount. But he's so much slower than me. Well, I'm undead, so I potentially have a better water breathing than average. Maybe. I don't know. Doesn't really matter. I can just swim through the river. No, actually, I want to test this. I want to test if I can fish up a red snapper from the pool of red snapper, the school of red snappers. This was a raw slither skin mackerel, not a red snapper. I like this buff. Embrace of the Serpent. I like it a lot. It's a pretty good buff. I am swift. Very much so. Ah, there it is. A totem. The totem has various primal markings. I see owls, bears, and everything. The word my mouth makes is Yor. I no longer see unrecognizable symbology in the totems. The totem of Yor reads to me just as easily as my native tongue. The markings identify another furbolg den due west of here. I am able to expertly decipher the language on the totem and know that my destination is Bristlelim village. Yor will guide me, but if I get lost, I know that I'm able to take the ancient elven road in the forest leading west to reach my destination. Ah, still pine ancestor Yor. Come, Gordoth, let's leave the water together, purified. I'm taking a long, deep breath. All of these furbolgs, they can transform into creatures that walk on two legs. No, into other creatures. We go now, together. We will seek Vark. Follow me to Vark. Grants the recipient increased run speed and invisibility, or is cancelled upon combat or looting. Only works on usual mistyle. Okay. I'm a panther. I'm following. Yor. The visual effect itself is nice, but it's a little hurtful to the eyes if you look at it too long. Oh, is that the Elven Road? Oh no, this is the Elven Road. It does look like an Elven Road. Ah, it is Elven because of these markings. This one is broken. Ah, this one is still intact. It's not too bad. This one is broken. This one is intact. We're going pretty far. Why is he slower than me? Am I considered mounted here? Oh, we left the road. Ah, but there's the village. Hurry, Gordoth. Vark awaits you. As I read the totem, my mouth forms the word Vark. This means justice. The images in this totem depict a war between the Stillpine and the Bristlelimb Furbolg tribes. The etching showed that the Bristlelimb have done unconscionable things to the Furbolgs of Stillpine. Amidst the chaos, a prophecy has begun to unfold. A hero will rise, not of Furbolg blood, and save the Stillpine tribe. Slay Bristlelimb Furbolgs at Bristlelimb village. And for the keys, use the keys to free the Stillpine captives. Return to Arugo of the Stillpine when I free them all. Terribly sorry about that. Oh! Stillpine ancestor Varg. Bear witness to the savage acts of our adversaries, Gordoth. They steal our young, our weak. Imprisoned here, they are left to the devices of the Bristlemen. Set them free, promised one. I have been Gordoth Enodious. Farewell.